My name's Jacqueline Moore, and I am the author of The Saskatchewan Secret, Folk Healers, Diviners, and Mystics of the Prairies. I would head out to see these people. I'd certainly talk to them on the phone, figure out, what exactly was going on, and then a lot of them were several hours away. Sometimes I would visit them several times. Actually, most of these people I saw more than once. Some of them I spent hours and hours and hours with. And yeah, I certainly would go out to Hudson Bay or wherever thinking, I hope this turns out okay. But it always did. You just kind of never knew what you were getting into. Each one of these people really reached something in me. And it was interesting because I had never written with myself in the story. My background was journalism. You don't do that, or tend not to anyway. And it was just such a personal experience to meet each of these people. And of course they end up doing their healing on you just because that's what they do. No matter who they're with, they're instantly seeing where you're hurting or where you need energy, or So a few of them I had formal treatments with, and a few of them just did their magic because that's who they are. And so of course my experience of them became part of the story, and these ended up being very revealing stories. Someone told me about Rose Richardson up at Green Lake, who is a Métis healer who ever since she was a little girl knew about plants. No one taught her about plants, she just had a natural gift.
So we have our own sage growing here too, and at one point I planted white sage.
And this guest said, hey, have you heard of Rose Richardson? She is a Métis healer at Green Lake, and she gets visions and dreams of the plants she needs to use, or the people that are going to be coming to her, and therefore she has the medicine already prepared. So I went to meet her. She was lovely, fabulous, amazing, and she had even more going on than that. I called her a mystic. She's got a foot in another world, there's no doubt about it.
Calamus.
Okay, and what's this? When she was a little girl, she just always knew which plants would heal, what things or what people, and she would often go on little walks by herself. She lived at Meadow Lake, and the elders in her community realized she was tapped into something, and they would often come and borrow her from her mom and take her on a walk to find the plants they needed.
Sometimes I will, know I have to make some medicine, and I will be like, I have the base that I use, and sometimes as I'm fixing it, I'll be told, and this time you will add this plant.
They were all open to talking about it. They were very giving about what they knew, their knowledge, and the stuff that they've done over the years, how they've helped people. They were all very open about it. This is chaga then?
This is chaga. Yeah. In our language we call it wisaki homage, because traditionally any story about wisaki that has the name of plants in it is powerful.
These are all really amazing people, interesting characters, regardless of whether you believe in dowsing or, old Ukrainian wax pouring traditions, whether they work or not. You don't really have to believe. I think you just have to be open-minded and also appreciative of these people who are being honest. It's them sharing some really important and amazing things in their life without getting any, there's nothing in it for them, they're all very modest, humble people. So really I think it's a gift, and I think even the skeptics could appreciate that part of this book.
Given to us recently.
It was emotional, it was personal, it was life-changing, in fact. I think there's a theme running through of me being afraid of dying. And that has to do with my family history and just a lot of stuff. But Certainly I was really nervous going in to see some of those healers because some of them are able to see death in people's hands or in their aura or just illness in their body, and I guess I was scared of all that, you know. I wanted to go in as a journalist, but it wasn't to be. The Arts Board grant was about creative nonfiction, and that was good, that was great. It made me stretch. They came from different religions and different cultures, and yet what they were all saying about death was the same, or our energy, you know, how our energy carries on after death, and that death isn't an ending. None of them thought it was. I came away from the whole experience feeling way more comfortable with the idea of dying and what happens when we die. And yeah, I'm really thankful for that. That definitely changed my life, made it better.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on Max TV Local On Demand, write us at max.local@sasktel.com. Max TV programming is now available on Max TV on the Go at maxtvonthego.sasktel.com.